Okay, sorry about that. So this is a 3-parter. Had to take that phone call. So, Danish butter cookies, buttercream cookies, vanilla buttercream crunch. Oh, look at these! More donuts! I can't wait to see the cookies. Yes. These are so stuffed. Like, this is so awesome. Banana, bubblegum, cotton candy frosting. And there's just cat hair everywhere up here from my cats. I don't know. Oh, these are more donuts. Look at those. Oh, that is good. Banana bubblegum. Ooh, that is good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, did I do this one? I don't think so. Strawberries, marshmallow cream, zucchini bread. I know there's one up here I already did, and I accidentally put it in the wrong pile, so you may see it again. If so, then oh well. Look at these. Oh, I smell that zucchini. She has a good zucchini, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't like zucchini usually. Okay, just about, I don't know, a few more. Blueberry cobbler, blueberry pumpkin waffles, and cornbread muffins. And these are more donuts. Oh, look at that. I smell all of the notes. And the pumpkin waffles, the blueberry pumpkin waffles, I actually like them. I don't like pumpkin pecan waffles, but I think this is different enough where I do like it. Awesome. Okay, I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty here at least. And this was an RTS one. This wasn't part of my customs. Peach nectar and magnolias, fresh peach nectar, blooming spring flowers, and subtle woody notes. Ow. And these are more donuts. Look at those. Yeah, definitely like a flowery. I like it though. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. Pink sugar, fruity pebbles, and marshmallow cream. Oh, look at those. I smell the fruity pebbles the most, but this is good. That pink sugar just adds a little bit to it. Even though I feel like I'm gonna sneeze because I've been smelling so many things. Is this the one I maybe already did? Strawberry summer scoop, strawberry jam. I think it might be, but I'm just gonna talk about it again. I don't know. Look at that. And that still smells wonderful. Those strawberry blends, you know me. Okay. Okay. So, the next 5 blends I made with my cats in mind. I just thought it would be fun. I wanted to name something after them. So, I just thought it would be neat. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about my cats, I guess. Hopefully you don't mind. So, this is Spooky's Blueberry Donut Cookies, which is blueberry and glazed donuts. And they're these little, like, purple cookies. Look at that. So, this is kind of a weird one that I had in my mind. So, Spooky kind of goes with blueberry. So I adopted Spooky from the shelter a while back, like 4 or 5 years now. And she was 4 months old. She was a little tortie. She had a heart above her eye, which I thought was super cute. Like her fur, like the outline of a heart. Oh man, she was just the sweetest, cutest, funnest little cat. she always would be near me. She'd be next to me sleeping. I can remember in the middle of the night, she would wake up and I would pet her back to sleep, and her eyes would be so droopy, and she was just like the best cat. And she would always lay outside the bathroom by the door and watch me shower like she was guarding me, and just the sweetest, most lovingest cat. And I wanted to get her because I already had 2 other cats at the time, and I wanted them to have another friend. Well, when she was about 1.5 years old, she started getting sick, like out of nowhere. She was throwing up. I took her to the vet, and it happened just so quickly. Like within a few days, they did an x-ray and they told me her intestines were like bunched up. And at first, like, I was scared, like, did she swallow something she shouldn't have? I mean, like, could I have done something different? Well, come to find out, she had FIP. That's what they say. If you know anything about that, it's pretty much deathly. They do have some treatments that aren't legal in the U.S. But her intestines were so bad there was nothing to do. Even if those treatments were like able to be gotten, they were pretty much just destroyed at this point, which was making her liver inflamed. It was just a complete mess. So with that in mind, we had to let her go, and it was just so hard. It was really the first pet as an adult that I had to let go. Like, I had pets as kids, but I didn't really like know much at the time. And I just had them at my dad's house. My mom and dad were separated, so they weren't really my cats. He had a couple. They were my cats. Like, I grew up a little bit with them, but I just didn't have that relationship with them that I do my cats now. But anyway, we had to let her go, and it was devastating for me. Like, just, I don't know, I was tore up for a long time. But I wanted to get another cat because I wanted to give another kitty a home. That's what Spooky would have wanted, another stray or one from the Humane Society. Like, I wanted to do all those things. But of course, I tested my other 2 cats, which that test was not cheap, to make sure they didn't have FIP. Because since they shared a litter box with her, you know, they slept in the same spots. And theirs came back clear, so that was good. So anyway, I made this blend in memory of her. So that's my story of her. And that was Spooky. And I guess we'll do this one next. Shadow shortcake cookie, strawberry shortcake, sugar cookie dough. That is so good. I could see Shadow liking strawberries. So my Shadow is almost 5 years old. She was the first cat that I got as an adult. She was my first kitty. I actually got her from a friend. She was living on a back porch. She was tiny. She was like 4 months old again. And she is just funny. She is a funny cat. Right now, she's literally just on the floor here. Shadow! So this is Shadow. Hi! So that's Shadow. So I got her and I've had her since. So she was my first adopted. She's a cutie pie. But she's got that tortitude. And then my next cat is Shady. So Shady's Juicy Fruit Cookie. Strawberries Juicy Fruit type. Oh, that is so good. Wow. So Shady, I got Shady when she was about, I think, 5 or 6 months old. And I got her from Pet Supplies Plus. She was there with 2 of her siblings, but 2 of her siblings were bonded and she wasn't. And so I decided to take her home. And she's my little tabby. She's almost, I think she's about 4.5 years old. She's a rascal. She loves sunbathing in the sun. So since she wasn't really bonded with her siblings, I decided to take her. She just looked at me. She like jumped up on the window at Pet Supplies Plus of the cage thing. They have like a door. So I decided to adopt her. So she was my second kitty. And then came the kittens. A couple weeks after Spooky died, I saw on the website for a humane society in our hometown, which is like an hour from here, a little black tortie kitten. And I didn't know how old she was. I just knew she looked cute. And she was just the cutest thing ever. So, her name is Squeaky. We named her because she's constantly talking. So this is Squeaky's blueberry cobbler, yellow cake, and blueberry cobbler. Oh, that's cute. So Squeaky, we went to look at Squeaky at the shelter because I wanted to meet her, and she was in the cage with another kitty, which was her sister, and she was so squeaky, just meow, 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 grabbing us outside of the cage. So, yeah, I knew that I was going to adopt her right there. They did let me adopt her, and she had a couple shots. She had been FIP and FIV negative, and she was like 5 weeks old. Like, I was not expecting her to be that tiny when I went to get her. Like, she was 0.5 of a pound. So she was like 5 ounces. She was so small. Like, I couldn't even, like, she could fit in my hand. And I'm like, how are we gonna keep from stepping on her or rolling over on her? But we did it. She's 2 years old now. And she is my buddy. Like, she sleeps with me every night. She's on top of me. Like, sometimes I think she is Spooky reincarnated. Like, she is my best little friend. And the ironic thing is, her and her sister are born on the day that Spooky died. And I did not know that until after I adopted them. When I got the records, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, that is just too weird. And then my next kitty is Squeaky's sister, Sassy. She was the one in the cage with her. Of course, I had to take her sister home too because I just had to. Sassy's buttercream cookies and cupcakes at Tiffany's. If I can get this open. That little cookie. And Sassy's actually right here, so I can show you her. Sassy! Sassy! She won't turn around, but there you go. Oh yeah, Sassy. Hi! So that is Sassy. So of course, I had to take Sassy home with Squeaky, of course. She is just the funniest cat. She has the cutest little meow. Except when she gets in the car to go to the vet, and then her meow turns into this dinosaur. She can be super loud. Wow. But, yeah, so her and Squeaky have the same birthday Spooky did. I just thought that was kind of funny and ironic. And then comes my next cat. This is my 5th cat. So these 5 cats I have. So, Calvin's cake batter cookie. Strawberries and cake batter ice cream. So Calvin, I wasn't exactly expecting on getting a boy cat since the other 4 are girls, but and you can hear, hey! You can hear 2 of them not happy with each other right now because they got cornered. Usually they're fine. I think it's thunderstorming out. They're not happy today. So here's Calvin. I guess you can see him. Calvin. So Calvin. Oh, come on, you guys. Usually it's so quiet here, but it's thunderstorming. So Calvin, he is about Squeaky and Sassy's age. He's a little bit younger. I got him because he wasn't getting along with my sister's other cat. He was my sister's cat. And of course, we couldn't see him go to the shelter. So I decided I was going to bring him into my home and try to make things good. And things have been great. Sometimes there's a little hissy fit when it's thunderstorming out. They do not like storms. But he just fits in like he's always been here. my sister's cat was not happy with him and picking on him. And now he's king of the house over here. He's got 4 wives he takes care of. 5 if you count me. So yeah. And I'm sure Jake's happy to have another boy in the house. So anyway, that's my story. Thank you if you listened to this whole story and all 3 of these videos for this order. It was kind of big, and I'm still not done. I have more customs coming, and yet I still wish I had ordered more customs, because now I'm thinking of more blends that I wish I had gotten, like more juicy fruit. I just love her juicy fruit. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. Have a good night. See you next time. Thank you. Leave a comment if you watch this. Thank you.